The music just took a shift as she stepped on the water. Look at the animation and how she moved. What's up, guys? The new Resonator Showcase for SuiSui for Wuthering Waves just dropped, and you know we're gonna cover it today. Me and my wife Aaliyah were special guests at San Diego Comic-Con, so we're out here working with Nintendo, which is a dream come true. So not in the normal setup, but we're still gonna get this done, and it's gonna be awesome. So if you enjoy our time, make sure to check out my full playlist of Wuthering Waves videos. All right, guys, let's do it. Here we go. Great opening here. Nice character intro. For those guys, anyway.
Wait up, sis. Maybe we should slow down.
I'm traveling. I don't have my usual setup here.
Turn around, Ray. Needs a bit more work, but... There
Awesome.
we go.
Music. Is that what you have for the Wanchuan exhibition?
Oh, I
It's
see.
not perfect, but I'll make it so. Just you wait and see.
I like that. Making the most.
I think I just heard aspirations for greatness. Naive, yet charming.
Withholding the
Those who
face.
aim higher will walk a higher path. I look forward to it, little
Great character intro here.
What a
Yeah, that was fantastic. Showing her values.
Esteemed guests. I am SuiSui, your host for the Wanchuan exhibition. Thank you for placing
Nice.
your trust in the CHONGMING Commerce Guild. The items on display are rare finds or clever.
I love the music.
Those who
So
stand
calming.
here are already one step ahead.
I really like how her voice acting reflects the character's sort of calmness. Oh no. Okay, she's really strong.
Ready the ships.
She used her fan as a weapon? Oh, that was a great shot. I really like that shot from above. Amazing bird's eye perspective there. Okay, this is the characters in the beginning. Yeah, everybody just disregarding them like animals, man. It's such a shame because of the class difference here. We're highlighting the sort of caste system in this world. No. And it meant so much to her, man. That's so sad. So she went in. Oh. What? Was she stepping on water? So graceful. It's kind of like a bird. I really like the animation. And the calmness. She still takes a moment to make sure they're okay. You know, she didn't just rush off. That says so much about her.
Be careful, miss.
I thought that was great.
A sudden fire. I shall settle
So
this
graceful.
chaos myself.
The music just took a shift as she stepped on the water. Look at the animation and how she moves. We got hand-drawn elements in here, yes. Just absolutely fantastic. Wow. That incredible animation. Look at how she moves. Look at the choreography. Look at the movement. Yeah, just absolutely fantastic. I love the use of color. This is actually complementary color harmonies with the green versus the fire. And for that, she's just cutting through the image, but still has that gracefulness. And the music is just perfect. It's perfect. That sequence was amazing. And as she is gliding down, it's like it was part of the stage show.
Never do that again.
Wow.
It's just a hairpin. I can always make you a new one.
Yeah, but it meant a lot to her. 'Cause,
It's your gift.
yeah,
And I lost it.
and it made her feel like she was elevated. Flashback. This is hand drawn.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness, beautiful animation.
It's fine. For me, nothing matters more than you.
Wow.
How are you two doing? Anyone hurt?
Amazing.
Look. Guess what I found?
No way she got it.
It's my hairpin. You're amazing, miss.
I like that though. Teach the lesson. It's like, you're more important.
You're also amazing and deserve a present like this one.
No way. Gave her the elegant
Go
one
tell
too.
your parents you're okay.
Awesome. Oh, we go back in time. Oh, that was lovely. That was really fantastic. All right, so
We planned everything right, yet she
Not
still
over yet.
managed to turn it around. Wait, now CHONGMING's gonna be on their guard.
And we gave her all the credit.
nice sound design.
Credit
Oh!
is meant for those with the competence to seize it. The moment you chose to set that fire, you already set yourselves for failure.
Wow, just destroys them. Okay, so in the darkness, a little bit different personality here. All right, I absolutely love it. If it's your first time, I'm going to talk to you about my favorite shots and why I like them. I want you to do the same in the comments, and of course, make sure to sub if you want to spend more time together here. Let's check this out. Let's take a look. So there's some really, really good stuff here. If we look through, the character intro here was really strong. I like how we start on the girls, and we kind of establish, like I said, that sort of caste system and how they're looking down on them because they don't have money to dress up, right? But she's like, oh, I made this really nice thing for you. It's actually an incredible piece that she made. But they're saying, oh, it's not opulent enough. And this guy, and look how the view is looking down on them like they're insects and stuff. It was a really cool camera angle used there. Very smart. I really like this character intro where she walks in. Look at the colors here, right? It's very earthy. It's very chthonic. When she walks in, we start to see some of the details, right? And what did we just focus on? What did we just establish? People are concerned with the hairpin. People are concerned with the opulence. And look at this guy with his fan. He doesn't have a fancy fan like her. But check this out. She walks in, and what do we see first? We start to see the shoes. We start to see the dress, the opulence, the details. But notice she's not looking down on them with this sort of high and mighty thing. There's the hairpin. We get that beautiful rack focus to the hairpin there. And then the character reveal. I love how we see her eyes as they part the image. A higher path looking down on them, right? And how nice is that? It sees a totally different feeling now. Really, really cool technique here was used. We've used a more zoomed in focal length. Check this out. If we come back to the shot of him looking down, see how they feel far away. They feel far away because we've opened up the lens to a wider angle. When we come here, when she's looking down at the girls, it's closer up. It's a little bit more friendly. She feels more inviting. She feels more caring for them. So really, really cool technique with the lens there. I really like that. As we go through it, I love how we use the stage here as a sort of setup for her performance throughout the rest of the thing. I thought it was really cool. So as we go through here, some really nice shots. Utilizing the lighting there. These guys have planned their... and then she's already one step ahead. Boom. Look at the eye. Look at the detail. Now she just instantly swipes this thing out of the way. And you talk about the accuracy. She didn't injure anybody when she has this deadly weapon that she could whip out like that. But we got to talk about this. I love this, how we've kind of reverted back to the perspective of the kids as they're running around and trying to escape. Feels like you're kind of trapped as the viewer, and you don't feel like you sort of, everything's going to be guaranteed to be okay, because we've kind of not tethered ourselves just to the main character. We're stuck with the kids for a little bit here. We get a nice little scene. But then, this part. I love when we start to get the details of her absolute gracefulness. And I think that's what's cool, is she has extreme skill and extreme power, but she's not using it in a deadly way. She's using it to save people, like with the beam. Great shot here. But of course, one of my favorite shots is going to be coming up. She locks in right there. I love that shot of the eye. And again, look at the details. Like when she entered into the frame. She's walking on water. She's light as a feather. She has the feathers built into her iconography here. Like a peacock. I love this fan. I love the idea of this fan being like, is it magic? Is it a different dimension? Like, what are we looking at when it opens up? It's kind of like liquefied. And we start to get these insane colors. So, I mean, if we go frame by frame, look at this. We just start to get amazing movement with the camera, motivated by that spiral. Look at the spiral we're going to pull out. And look at that. Beautiful. I like how the colors are muted, though. I will say it's this beautiful, beautiful gradation on it. It could have been super, 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 super vibrant, but I feel for this, it works because it looks like, kind of like her dress, a sort of painting from antiquity. It's a little bit more muted. It looks almost a little bit aged. So it's a really nice look. But yeah, we start to get just insane shots here. Like I said, look how the camera is going to change focal length and is going to move in as she spins around. You get to see this awesome kind of almost like cloud strife looking up at Shinra Tower shot. But then as she plants it down in the water, we get that. And there's a powerful feeling like a sprinter about to take like the 100-meter or something. And then boom, she explodes, but she still has that grace. We get the hand-drawn elements. And then look at this. Just absolutely fantastic animation. Camera movement, music, tracking the subject through the frame. That was a long one-shot. Just fantastic. She's putting out the flames, like graceful, like a bird, like I mentioned. Almost like wings. And I love how the sort of action element of the piece is not her just like beating everybody to a pulp. It's her just flying around and saving them from the fire. So cool. And then look at this. You gotta love that pose as well. And we pull out for this. Again, it looks like a painting. Like an ancient painting or something with those muted colors. Really, really nice contrast with the backdrop. Negative space. Give it a second to breathe. The music as well. And she just comes down like she's on like wire work. It's so cool. It was great. And then of course we get the denouement here. So yeah, if I'm gonna talk about my favorite shot, it's probably going to be right after the animation starts with these birds, I think. Yeah. So well done. Let me see it. That's got to be my favorite shot. I need to get the freeze frame. This exact image right here. Yeah, it's right about here where you start to get the spiraling birds. Like I said, the bird imagery, it's kind of cool. Able to pick that up. And the green and the orange. Again, these are complementary colors on the chromatic circle, and it just makes for a satisfying image. That's fantastic. So I think it's going to be either that or this next one. It's this one. Yeah, this one shot. I mean, come on. It's fantastic. Yeah. Just swimming. Positively swimming through the frame. Look at this. It lasts for a good few seconds. Right here. She's going to come. We're going to track her through this. Let's go frame by frame here. She spirals across. The camera's busy, man, but it's not hard to track. There's not camera shake. There's not a lot of confusing stuff. And the colors actually make it so it has that readability. Look at that. That could be a thumbnail right there. It has that readability. She shoots up into the frame. We almost lose her. Camera flies up. It feels subjective. I love that. And she comes back down with this just glorious exit and the edit. It's a great edit, right? It's very easy to track. Oh, she just came through the building. I know what's happening. It's not shaky. I can figure out where she came from, even though we have moved where she was slightly on the frame. It wasn't too much. It was very trackable. As far as the rule of thirds is concerned, and just the composition in general, I love this one too. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be my favorite. I'm gonna call it there. That was fantastic, and what a cool character. I think the character design too just kind of speaks to the strengths, and I love, of course, how the voice acting sort of emphasizes that and feeds that as opposed to taking away from it. So I thought that was really cool as well. Yeah, great stuff, guys. So that's gonna be my thoughts. I want to hear your favorite shot as well. Make sure to sub if you are new and check out the other Wuthering Waves ones. Like I said, I'm traveling. I'm not in my normal setup, but I had to get this one out and catch up with you guys. We're doing some really exciting stuff working with Nintendo. With my wife, Aaliyah. It's been so much fun. Check my Instagram if you want to see what we've been doing there. Just been absolutely fantastic. And we were special guests at San Diego Comic-Con. So make sure to check that out if you weren't around. But thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you guys very soon.